From this video, you will get tips to prepare for AD0-E137 Adobe Experience Manager Sites Developer Expert Exam. About the AD0-E137 exam. AD0-E137 exam details. Recommended experience. AD0-E137 exam topics. Best tips to pass the exam. 1. You are managing configurations across multiple AEM environments. The client requests that updates be deployed in a controlled and consistent manner. What approach should you take? A. Use Package Manager to create and deploy configuration packages to staging and production environments. B. Update configurations directly in the production environment to save time. C. Automate configuration updates using dispatcher rules. D. Apply changes manually in each environment without package creation. Answer: A. 2. Which JCR query type should be used for retrieving nodes based on property values? A. SQL2 query with where clause. B. XPath query with attribute filtering. C. Full text search query. DJQL, JCR query language, query with node-specific indexing. Answer: A. 3. During a deployment, the build process fails due to missing dependencies. What steps should you take to resolve this issue? A. Verify the dependencies in the pom.xml file and install missing dependencies using Maven. B. Restart the AEM server and retry the build process. C. Reconfigure dispatcher caching to include the dependencies. D. Skip dependency checks in the build process. Answer: A. 4. What is the first step in configuring multi-tenancy in an AEM environment? A. Create unique dispatcher configurations for each tenant. B. Set up individual content structures under Content for each tenant. C. Configure SAML integration for authentication. D. Modify OSGI configurations to enable tenant access. Answer: B. 5. Which step is required when configuring workflows for a custom deployment process? A. Use JCR queries to validate workflow nodes. B. Configure Workflow Launcher to automate workflow execution. C. Disable all default workflows before creating a new one. D. Write API calls directly into the workflow logic. Answer: B. 6. A developer needs to configure the replication agent to flush the dispatcher cache for newly activated pages. How can the developer achieve this goal? A. Create a reserve replication agent on the author instance. B. Create a dispatcher flush agent in publish instance. C. Create a new replication agent and set transport URI to point to the dispatcher. D. Configure automatic cache clearing through OSGI services. Answer: B. 7. A developer needs to integrate a third-party weather API into an AEM component to display weather data dynamically. What is the best approach? A. Use an OSGI service to manage API connections and fetch data. B. Write API logic directly into the HTML template. C. Configure dispatcher caching for the API responses. D. Use the content fragment model to integrate the API. Answer: A. 8. Which tool is used to sync content and configurations across AEM environments? A. Package Manager. B. Dispatcher Configuration Tool. C. Adobe IOCLI. D. Workflow Launcher. Answer: A. 9. When developing an SPA structure in AEM, what is the first step? A. Configure dispatcher caching rules. B. Export content models using Sling Model Exporter. C. Build a custom workflow to deliver SPA content. D. Enable metadata extraction for SPA templates. Answer: B. 10. What is the purpose of creating custom packages in AEM Package Manager? A. To automate dispatcher configurations. B. To transfer content and configurations between environments. C. To replicate workflows to publish environments. D. To manage metadata for assets. Answer: B. Subscribe and like past question.